Welcome to the latest update from Every Nation Brisbane Central and Logan. At the University of Queensland St Lucia, Samantha and our Ian campus team had the honour of meeting new students at the UQ Campus Market Day that bore fruitful results. Our team hosted these new students at our intro night, where many of them who have moved from overseas were able to experience the Tim Tam Slam while enjoying a good old Aussie barbecue. Let's keep our Ian campus team in prayer as they forge deeper connections with students seeking spiritual growth on campus, praying for our current work at UQ,
as well as more labourers for growth as we serve students at QT and Griffith.
Pastor Nelly and Samantha represented Every Nation Brisbane as Pastor Nelly was invited to speak, and both of them got to lead worship at the Arise Campus and Young Students Conference for Pearlside Main Campus Church in Hawaii. Pastor Nelly also got to preach at Pearlside Kapole while he was there. It was amazing to see the transformation happening in the lives of campus students there, which included some of the top American football players who play for the University of Hawaii football team, as well as seeing 25 plus young people make decisions to declare their faith publicly in baptisms at the conference. Pastor Nelly then went on to the US and he got to speak to the global staff at our Every Nation headquarters in Nashville, Tennessee, and gave a report as to what God has been doing here in Brisbane. Whilst there, he got to spend time meeting and connecting with some of our global Every Nation leaders. Continue to keep our movement of churches and campus ministries in prayer in all the nations we're in. Pastor Nelly also had the chance to minister at our Every Nation Church in Las Vegas with Pastor Roland and Vilma Gray and their team there. Our Every Nation Brisbane family had the privilege of hosting Sandra Selma Kirsten from Elijah House Ministries as she spent a week equipping our Every Nation Brisbane and Logan family, as well as pastors, leaders, and prayer ministers from all over Queensland, as they gathered in our building to hear her enriching teaching on healing. Many of our Every Nation Brisbane and Logan family, as well as those who gathered from churches and ministries from all over our state, were deeply impacted by the teaching and received breakthrough in their own healing journeys. Please continue to keep all who attended in prayer. Our youth from both Brisbane Central and Logan locations joined youth ministries from all over Southeast Queensland for the most iconic Christian youth event of the year as they met at the Kingston Butter Factory for Youth Alive's Wonder World, a citywide outreach with exciting festival vibes and music from both local artists and international Christian hip-hop artists like John Keith from the group Indie Tribe. But most importantly, young people were able to hear the gospel and make decisions to follow Christ. We honored our dads during Father's Day by praying for them and giving them some home-baked treats made by some of our precious bakers in Logan. More than 350 plus of our Every Nation family from throughout our South Pacific region gathered in Fiji for the 2024 Build Oceania Conference, our first Every Nation conference ever in the Pacific Islands. They got to hear from speakers like Pastor Norman Nakanishi and Wade In from Hawaii, and prophetic minister Pastor John Rohr, as well as a few regional speakers, which included our own Pastor Nelly. The conference was packed with many important moments of encounter in worship, commissioning, equipping, and fellowship. Please do keep our churches in Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, and Fiji in prayer, and keep our efforts in the other Pacific Islands in prayer as well, as we look towards planting and building in the islands in the near future. Our church family continues to meet in restaurants, cafes, libraries, venues, on university campuses, and homes all over our city. Life groups are where we do life and discipleship, following God together in fellowship and growth while creating environments for those who may not know Christ to be introduced to Him. If you are not yet connected to a life group, consider this your invitation to join. You can visit us at the guest services desk where you can connect with the life group, or you can email us at info@ianbrisbane.org and we'll be sure to get you connected. With all that's been going on, we want to thank you so much for standing with us as you sow faithfully and generously in your financial giving, in your fervent prayer, in your servitude, and in going on this life journey together.